YouTube, how's it going? Leo, your Southern California realtor here, back with another video. And in this one, I'm going to be talking about why I chose to go into real estate. So stay tuned for this one. So before we get into today's video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as turn on the little bell notification so you're always notified when I release a new video, as well as do me the favor and smash the like button. All right, so like I said, we're going to be talking about why I chose to go into real estate. So as a kid growing up, I didn't know, I always wanted to be the cliche things of a firefighter, potential going to the military, just things like that growing up, right? Really didn't want to start a business as a kid. But as I got older, I realized that owning your own business was the way to go. And thankfully, I was able to witness that firsthand by seeing my mom create her business from the ground up and just seeing how much more freedom she has compared to the everyday 9 to 5, which that didn't happen right away for her. It definitely took time for her to grow her business and for her to be able to get to the point where she has freedom to do what she wants to do. But like I said, as I got older, I knew I wanted to get into the business world, start my own business. I just really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. You know, it was just a thought that was in the back of my mind for a while. And so I did what every other person does. I went through high school, graduated, then went to college. And I really went to college for, I want to say, the wrong reasons. I chose a major that I wanted to study in a sense just because I knew of how much money and monetary gain there was from it, not really because I was totally interested in it. Like, I knew I could learn it and I would be able to be good at it and that wouldn't be a problem. I was just in it all for the wrong reasons. I knew I was more in it for the monetary reasons. So going to college, I also knew I didn't want to go to college. If I did, I wanted to go to a junior college, but things worked out to where I went to a state school. I actually went to San Jose State for a while, and that's where I was studying to be a chemical engineer. And later on, I started working more and more to sustain myself in San Jose because I was 6 hours away from my family and had to be able to, if I wanted money to do things, I had to create it, right? So I started working pretty quick, and with working, I started moving up the ladder very fast. And I was moving from job to job. I think every 6 months I would be transferred within the company. As that progressed, also my income went up with that. So once I finally got to a point where I realized that I was making more money working and it was more beneficial for me to just continue pushing up the ladder rather than go to school to be at that point one day. So I started working full time, started pushing back my responsibility with school, and quickly just completely shifted into work mode and not school mode. I think within the second year is when I completely decided to stop going to school and start working full time. And once that happened, I instantly shot up into a higher position at the company. And within 6 months to 8 months, I was already getting another promotion. It's like, wow, I can definitely continue this and make more money next year. And so I got stuck in that. And I still always had in the back of my mind, I want to start my own business, just didn't know what it was. I was thinking of what product to create, but that wasn't already created, or how to perfect another one, but nothing was really coming to mind. So as I continued on working with the company, I finally got put into a position where I was running my own, essentially running my own department. I was doing my own thing and things were working out really great. And right before coronavirus, so I would say November of 2019, I got the notice that I was going to become full-time salary. And with that, I knew I was going to go up to anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 a year, depending on what I was going to be doing. I knew it was going to take time to get to that point, and I was working towards it. as the time came and it was January, February of 2020, I was ready to start my management process of going into the salaried position. But 2 weeks before we were supposed to finish everything and the whole process was supposed to be completed, coronavirus put a pause on everything. They told us we were furloughed, that we weren't going to be coming back to school or work in the fall, because I did work for a campus company. And so they were told us we weren't going to be coming back till the fall. And I was like, okay, so I need to figure out how I'm going to create my own type of income. Not just because I didn't know if I was going to qualify for unemployment or any type of those benefits. So I was considering real estate. I mean, I've been following Brian, Loida, all of them for about 2 years now. I also follow Graham and Meet Kevin for just equally as long. And I knew I wanted to potentially get into real estate, but I didn't know if I wanted to be a real estate agent. I knew for a fact I eventually wanted to get into it for investment side. And so I just figured, why not jump into real estate as a real estate salesperson, so that way I can see what a good deal looks like, how to come up with the numbers, and just learn it all firsthand, so that way in the future when I do decide to start investing in real estate, how to figure out or find the smart deal, the good deal, and where the numbers make sense. So in March of 2020, I finally decided that I was going to jump in to the business. So I got my real estate course and started taking all of the classes necessary, and it took me until November to get my license. And if you guys are looking to get your real estate license, I made a video on that, and it'll be linked in the cards as well as in the description. So I had to wait until November to get my real estate license. And in that time, I was watching YouTube video after YouTube video. I was working on my website. I was working on just mundane stuff that I thought was going to help me in further my real estate career. And I was also reading books. I was reading real estate courses. I was always working on Prep Agent, and I'll make a video on how I passed my real estate exam first try. It would be probably a quick 2-3 minute video, but I'll discuss more how I did that. And it was through Prep Agent, but my study habits were completely just focused on that, because like I said, I had to wait from March to November to actually take my exam. So that's pretty much why I got into the business. And I was super grateful that I did, because by the time I was already in the middle of my classes and waiting for all the paperwork to go through with Sacramento and stuff like that, I got a call here, I believe it was late July. At the time I was in Arizona helping my mom with her business. And I got a call from the company, and they called me and told me that they had to get rid of my position because they didn't know when we were going to come back to business. And I pretty much just had a conversation with the guy, said, okay, cool. You know, we understood, like I totally understood. But in my head, I was laughing, right? I was like, okay, great. I made the smartest decision I could have and started working on my own business. And for that, I am forever grateful, because now I am not reliant on anyone else. I am reliant on myself. And that is in itself scary, but super satisfying. And that's something I'm glad that I achieved. And I'm just grinding away until working towards my first listing. And you guys will be along for that. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like I said at the beginning of the video, so that way when my first listing does come on, you guys will see it. I'll definitely make a video on that and how it came true. And if you guys need any help with anything real estate related, or if you guys have any questions in regards to becoming a real estate agent or buying or selling, go ahead and get in contact with me, whether it be in the comment section below, or you can DM me on Instagram and Facebook at ListingsByLeo, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, have a good one.